Hello everyone, this is VJose32 back again. Hopefully you can see me, hopefully you can hear me. I'm trying out something different. I'm doing a screen capture so you can see exactly what it is that I am talking about instead of looking at me. So, we got here, first of all, we'll look at Kickstarter decks. There's a new one on Kickstarter now called the Bicycle Red Core. It is some collectible playing cards. It is almost funded, 79%. If you can see the screen, you can see all the projects say 30 days to go. There's some kind of a glitch with Kickstarter. All the projects say 30 days left, which is false. Let's look at this red core deck. Here you go. Here's the deck. Hopefully you can see it. 4,000 apparently being printed. They look pretty cool. The back design looks like it's got a large amount of detail into it. Looks three-dimensional, at least on the box. And 28 days to go on this one. And this is from Collectible Playing Cards, in case I didn't mention it. The box there, as you can see, looks pretty cool. Back design really pops. Very visual. Faces, again, lots more detail. The court cards and the indexes and the pips are somewhat standard. Well, pretty much standard. But they have added all sorts of cool elements to it, like that red core, that red light in the center. Looks really cool. Really pops. Even all the court cards basically have the same color. They do have different colored pips though. And look at the number cards a little bit there. So that's pretty awesome. Here's your Joker. It's an eye. It's watching you. Probably one of the best decks I've seen from Collectible Playing Cards. So definitely check it out. Next up is the Bicycle Essence Playing Cards, also from Collectible Playing Cards. It's funded with 21 days to go. There's two versions available, I've mentioned before, the Essence Classic and the Essence Luxe. There's 4,000 of the Classic being printed, 1,000 of the Luxe being printed. And here's a little bit more you can see in the box. This is the one that's the Classic that has 4,000 being printed. It's not bad. And the face is kind of standard. They did customize the pips and the background and some of the colors. You don't see a lot of the number cards because they're probably fairly standard except for custom pips. Here's the aces. I would have preferred if the ace of spades kind of stood out a little bit more from the other aces because it is the ace of spades, but it's just a minor detail. It still looks pretty cool. And from what I can tell, the indexes on the spades and the clubs seem to have greenish colors in them. If you can see where my cursor is. And the hearts seem to have reddish color in them, so that's a nice little aspect. Jokers, they fit well with the rest of the court cards and everything. And that's a nice little box. This is the Luxe, the limited edition one. Very detailed back. I know some people are not such a big fan of the borders, but I think they're okay and they look pretty thin. Don't know how that's going to work on the cards considering USPC's history of printing thin borders, but we'll see. These cards, they do remind me a lot of the previous deck they did called the Elegance. Here's the back design again. Some of the faces. A little bit darker on the colors. Browns and burgundy colors and grays. But you still get the custom pips, custom coloring. And again the aces and the jokers. That's that. A little bit pricey on the Luxe. I think they are here somewhere. Well, it's costing me $27 for one of each. The limited ones are $15 each, and the other ones are like $12 each. So not too bad, I guess. A little bit pricey, but still not too bad. Next up, chess playing cards from Roman Kotiv. Originally designed by one of my Facebook followers, George Sykes. And as you can see, it's a deck of cards. It can be used for poker and also chess. All the cards have different chess pieces on them. Pawns, kings, queens, bishops, rooks, whatever else there is. The back design looks like a bit of a chessboard with some chess elements. And the cards themselves have a kind of dirty, faded look to them. As you look at them a little bit, I noticed the Jokers also custom. There's 4 of them. They say chess, and 2 of them Joker, and the other 2, and again, they are chess pieces, and you can use them for playing chess. These cards can be used for chess or also checkers, because if you look at the pieces in the center, they look like checkers, so you can use them for checkers as well, or playing cards, any card game you want. They're going to actually allow people to download this massive board and somehow print it and use poker playing cards to play chess, which is the idea. The idea is from George is bring the elements of playing poker into chess and make it more active and fun. And I applaud that. I think it's a good idea. These will be printed not by USB-C, but by Noir Arts. You see the name right here, which is Roman's company. And they did previously the Demon decks, and they have a couple other decks on Kickstarter as well. Next up, Fishing for Compliments by Stacy J. Kelly, Pixel Initiative. It's not looking it's going to fund. It's, let me see, what is it? 42% funded with 10 days to go. They need over $3,000, or yeah, about $3,500. So it's not looking too good. It's got a fist theme. The artwork looks fabulous. They did a good job. I don't know about the name Fishing for Compliments. I don't see any compliments anymore. I guess she's the one fishing for compliments, and she deserves it. They're nicely illustrated cards, like she says. There she is. Fish on all the cards. Red indexes on the red cards. Black on the black cards. The back design is actually purple. Just fish all over the place, specific to England, United Kingdom, where she's from. And I think she did, as you can see, a great job detailing and designing all these fish and coming up with this deck. The aces, pretty simple, as you can see. And I like it. They're going to be printed by Legends playing cards if they get funded, but at this rate, it's not particularly looking too good. And that's a pretty cool coin. Let's move along, though, with more projects. I'll try to keep it brief. So next up, we got the Bicycle Noble playing cards by somebody known as the Design Imperator. It's 22% funded with only 19 days to go. These look like big numbers, but they're some kind of foreign currency, I believe Swedish or Swiss or something like that, which really doesn't amount to a whole lot. The cards themselves, they look pretty cool. 2,500 decks being printed. Faces, court cards, as you can see, lettering, typographic, which is fine. They actually did a nice job of illustrating those lettering, and that's a lot of people on the forums were giving comments on that because usually the lettering is not very good, but this one is, they did a beautiful job illustrating the letters, and the back design looks pretty cool as well, as you can see right there. And the number cards, they got some details in there that mirror the details on the back design and some customization to the pips, but yet they're fairly clean and standard. I like it. I don't know if the curators can be trusted or not. I mean, these look like prison pictures, just saying. But but anyways, they look pretty cool. They look pretty nice. I like them. It just doesn't look like they're gonna make it. Next up, Vegas playing cards by Benji Cohen, and these ones are currently 37% funded with 25 days to go. You can see the goal is very low, only 300 pounds. It's supposed to be a USB-C printed deck. That number worries me, although it did say in the project. By the way, if you look at this, they have changed the Kickstarter layout a little bit. But anyways, let's see what the comment says. Yes, just confirmed what I thought, or what I've heard. This here, my friends, is the back design. Vegas in a ambient graph, so it's mirror imaged, and in the 4 pips. A little bit tacky. I don't know if there's white borders or not. I don't know if I like it. And the Ace of Spades, very simple. Looks like he just carefully drew it by hand, and that was it. Anyone can do that. That's it. That's the That's the ace of spades. Anyone could do that. At least he doesn't say he's been working on this for a year or anything like that. That would be horrible. It says it's going to be printed by the USPC, and that it says in here somewhere that he's just looking for initial starter money to order the first batch of cards. Either way, that's not going to be anywhere near enough. Unless he's going to be producing them through Zazzle or something. That's just ridiculous. I would not trust this project. I would not back it. Because it's just unreasonable. Next up, Defunctorum Cruor, or however you pronounce that, limited edition playing cards by Roman Kotev. Very well funded, $1,000 goal. It's over $7,000. 6 days left. It's like 700% funded. Only 500 being produced by his company. It's another edition of the Defunctorum playing cards. They just had a project that ended last week for the 2 first decks that they did, and they decided to do this limited edition deck as well. And there's less than 30 of them available, so if you're going to get them, now's the time. I guess if it hits $8,000, that's it. I'm guessing. Anyway, so it's pretty interesting, as you can see by the artwork. Colorful. There's red colors in there with silver and gold. Really pops. The court cards are basically just highly detailed skulls. Reminds me of a Day of the Death theme. And that's what you get. This is the back design, by the way. And next up, Vasily Macabre playing card art deck. It is, well, it's over 50% funded. 57% funded to be exact. And 23 days left. It should make it. The artwork isn't bad. It's a little bit goofy and cartoony, as you can see. The pips on the cards here, especially the diamond, looks very good, 3-dimensional, even with a little blood spatter on it, or dripping blood actually. And there's blood spatter on all the cards, but they actually don't look that bad. Everything looks 3-dimensional, looks like it's popping out of the cards, which is really good. And the pips, number cards, they look pretty good too. And I think this is the back design. Not so good. Not so good if that's the back design. Yeah. No. The hideous budget. He actually put down the budget. $6,000 raised, $600 in fees, $4,100 for the decks, $400 somewhat dollars for shipping from the printer, and then $300 for artwork, and then $585 for shipping and materials. So that's pretty good that he laid out. The box looks pretty cool. I think with the back design they wanted, it'd look better if they had black faces, or at least black borders on the faces, but is what it is. Corrupt Rewards. I like this project. It's a lot of fun put into it. Oh, that's pretty cool. So yeah, being printed by, I don't know. I have no idea who's printing these. I don't see anything that says who's printing these. Let me see quickly if I can see anything. Just says that they're going to be bridge sized because that fits the Grim Art the best. And 310 GSM linen paper with a custom tuck box. Doesn't say who's printing them, so bye. Next up, a few more decks. We got horror comic book covers, Golden Age. Golden Age horror comic book cover playing cards. That's the longest name I've ever seen for a deck of playing cards by Bobby Alexander. It's already funded. It's only a $500 goal. 18 days left. This is what it is. It's just very simple. It says covers of comic books on all the faces and backs, basically. At least some of the faces and backs. I did send him a message about copyright issues, and he never responded. So that's your that's his customer service for you. Next up, Mafia Original Art Cosa Nostra playing cards, 2% funded. That's it. $293 out of a $10,000 goal. Says that this is original artwork. It looks to me like it's Photoshop, is my opinion. I mean, look at this. Does that not look like it's images that were taken off the internet and slapped on a deck of cards? It's Mafia inspired, as you can see. I believe it's supposed to be printed by USB-C. However, I can't see how this could not be a copyright issue. It's the guy from The Sopranos, Tony Soprano. And I don't know. They're just not very good, as you can see. And that's why they're not funding. And there's no way he's going to get these produced. But apparently he's already gone to USB-C to get it started, to get them produced. And he's just trying to sell some of them on Kickstarter to make some money. It looks like he's trying to raise all the money for the project. But he says, he told me in a message that he actually has somebody lined up, a buyer lined up for these cards. Yeah, okay. But the problem is, the buyer is going to see this project and go, nobody wants those cards. Screw it. I'm not going to pay for it. I'm not going to buy them. So, good luck with that. Next up, Tendril. Tendril is back on Kickstarter from Incarnate Paul Carpenter. There's two decks, the Ascendant and the Nightfall. A green one and a blue one, basically. It's well funded already, with 26 days still to go. There's the Ascendant, and there's the Tendril, Nightfall I should say. And this is the original one. He had a very limited amount of those available. It's probably sold out by now. They just look very beautiful. He always does a great job. And thankfully, is that see-through? That's pretty awesome. I don't know if it's see-through or not, or if it's a hole, but that's pretty awesome. But thankfully, unlike a lot of other creators, he doesn't do 50 projects a year or 20 projects a year. He does a couple a year. Thank you. You're saving the pain on my wallet, Paul. I appreciate it. I think everyone here appreciates it. But as you can see, it's similar to the previous ones. There's actually this nice box you can get at Megatuck with that fits all 3 decks in it. But I think they sold out on those. That was the trilogy. And some nice coins. Might have to check that out. And that's that. Next up, Scarlet Tallyhos from Jackson Robinson. Very well funded. 11 days to go. I think they're pretty much sold out on everything. Named after his daughter Scarlet. And they actually had a video and an update with her saying thank you. And it was really cute and sweet and I liked it. But as you can see, there's only 700 being produced. It even has a numbered seal on them. Chances are I'm not getting that one, the number 1. But they look pretty awesome though. I love Tallyhos. I love circlebacks. This is pretty awesome too. It's a wooden box with a gilded deck inside, which I did not get. Because when he does 50 or something, the price is really high. But they look pretty cool though. But it's basically more or less the same artwork on the faces as the previous Tallyho. Maybe some changes, some minor changes. And a different back design, which I really like. It really looks good, as you can see. And nothing wrong with the first one. That looked good too, but this one looks really cool. But I like Tallyhos. I like circlebacks, so I like this project. And I'd say check it out, even though there's not much left. Moving along, we've got playing cards, Life Comes in Numbers, 88% funded with 9 days to go. It might make it, only needs a couple $100 more. The card's very funky looking, lots of cartoony artwork, as you can see. This right here is the back design. It's just a bunch of numbers. Basically, the idea is life comes in numbers. Look at that. It's Ace Ventura, like that isn't a copyright issue. That looks like the Queen C is, I am not amused. It's kind of funny. Custom pips, as you can see. It's a joyful PG-rated deck of cards with social and media associations. Um, don't know who's printing it, but okay. Look at that. There's Michael Jackson and Batman and Robin and all sorts of fun stuff. But it's not really particularly something that I'm interested in. But you might want it, but it looks like it's going to fund it. It only needs a couple $100 more, so that's that. Then there is the Bicycle Revenge playing cards by Jose Coira, which is not going to fund. He's got $700 out of a $3,000 goal. 28 days to go. That is, what did it say it was? 24% funded. That's just not going to cut it. I like the overall theme. It's about royalty and monarchy and kingdoms. It's supposed to be printed by Make Playing Cards. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This project. This is a new project, ladies and gentlemen. Originally, this was put on Kickstarter as a bicycle branded deck. It utterly failed. And I've commented on him on the project, or I sent him messages regarding it. I know people have posted comments on the forums regarding it, and he didn't seem to listen. He didn't seem to respond. Now he's reposted the same project for $3,000 goal, printed by Make Playing Cards. 28 days to go. Let's see if it actually gets funded this time. I don't remember what it actually got last time. Well, I'll find out. He has not improved anything. I mean, he's still keeping with these tiny images on the court cards that look like they're jumbo indexed, and they're not. And he's still kept all the spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds with the same colored throughout the deck, which is a no-no because it makes it hard to distinguish between suits. He's still got the same lame-ass one-way back design. And I mean, the jokers are okay. The jokers are the only thing that's good about this deck. And I mean, and this is just kind of weird having different images on face cards just for the hell of it. It's just a really goofy deck. Like, don't get me wrong, the theme, monarchy, kingdoms, royalty, that's an awesome theme. He could do something with that. But he doesn't seem to care to put any effort into it. And I don't know if it's going to fund. Let me have a quick search here. Bicycle Revenge. Funding unsuccessful November 29th. He got $2,800 out of a $15,000 goal for a USPC deck. You think he's going to get $3,000 on an MPC deck with no improvements? I don't think so. Time will tell, but I really don't think so. Let's move along, ladies and gents. I'll quickly mention this one. It's called Playing Cards. That's all it's called, by Eva Joe. 49% funded. But she hasn't shown us any artwork, and it's just called Playing Cards. Apparently it's an illustrated deck that tells a story, but no artwork. I mean, there's some in the video, but I'd like to see some of those images without seeing the video, and I think it'd be cool if it actually had a name. 12 days to go. It's only 49% funded. Don't know if it's going to happen. And then there's the Play Fair Playing Cards by Awesome Japan. It is finally funded. It's surpassed the funding goal with 3 days left. So if you really want to check it out, now's the time to do it. As you can see, the back design is very simple. It just says Play Fair. Produced by some company in Taiwan that doesn't want to be named because they produce a lot of decks for casinos and they don't want to be inundated with orders from custom playing cards on Kickstarter. Yet they're doing this one. Apparently he's got quotes from a whole bunch of famous people like Helder Guimaraes and Boris Wilde about these cards. I don't know if those are actually quotes regarding the cards or that he just copied and pasted from something else. But it's a very simple design. Quote cards, I always get a kick out of him saying that the face design are similar to the American standard designs for such brands as Bicycle Deck. No, that's the exact same face design. It's not similar, it's the exact same thing. Except it has a green border. Ace of Spades, very simple. Joker is very simple. It's okay. I mean, I like simple decks. It's a nice box and everything. And this is an interesting wooden box here. This is actually a button here where my cursor is. Snap that and it comes open and the deck is inside. That's pretty awesome, but it's a little bit pricey for, I mean, especially for what it is. But anyways, that's the project there. Funded, finally. And you better believe it, there's more. Apologize if the video is a little bit long, but I haven't done one of these in a while. So I figured I'd go through stuff. And there'll be another one after this with other decks. Up. Why the hell did that happen? I apologize. That was not what I was anticipating. So next up is the Bicycle Nightmare of Oz by 4 PM Designs. 49% funded. 3 days to go. These ones here, it's actually telling me the correct days left, which is good. 3 days to go. 49% funded, is it? It's actually gone up and down a little bit. It was up to 50%. Then it went down to 48. Now it's gone up to 49. Fact of the matter is it's not going to fund. I think it's just this is the problem. There's way too much going on in those faces. Indexes are really hard to distinguish, to read, and the back design, I mean, it's okay. I don't mind the artwork, it's not too bad, but the indexes are just not good, and overall there's a little bit too much going on the cards, I think. And the court cards, they just, a lot of yellow artwork. Again, it's a little bit hard to distinguish, to see what stuff is, I guess, but maybe an actual card would be better because it's bigger, but it is what it is. Plus, it's a bunch of characters that people aren't familiar with, per se, like all the other wicked witches of the East, West, North, and South. TikTok, Kaliko, Jack Pumpkinhead, Hungry Tiger. Who's ever heard of these people? We've heard of these ones. Where is Dorothy? Why isn't she on the face of these cards? Why isn't she one of the queens? The other people we're familiar with, you know? And number cards and everything. I mean, they look pretty cool, but there's just something about them that isn't working. And I think they need to go back to the drawing board and fix that. Then there's this, the Bicycle Feudal playing cards. It has funded with a goal of $20,000. 15 days still left. There's a ninja deck and a samurai deck, and it's all about samurais battling with ninjas, as you can see. It says, welcome to feudal Japan, now prepare for battle. There's some of the boxes. It's pretty cool. You can actually, you see here, you can, when you put the two boxes side by side, it looks like they're heading into battle. That's pretty awesome. Even part of this image is on this one. Here is the ninja deck. Got bluest colors on the back design. And the samurai deck has reddest colors. And the faces, white. Blue backs but white faces. And lots of ninja characters and samurai characters, which were done very well. And here's the number cards. Pretty interesting. I like how he's got these dragons in the background and the borders. And this one is the one with the red back. It's got black faces. And that's that. These are by Crooked King's cards. Scott King. They're not bad. I like them. They just unlocked these limited edition tuck boxes. Special edition tuck boxes, they call them. Individually hand numbered with a special seal, custom tuck box. Looks pretty cool, but $18 each is a little pricey. So that's the Feudal Ninja deck. Then there's this. I feel like I have to talk about Viking playing cards. I've messaged the creator. He told me that this was just a test project so that he can check out Kickstarter's back end and that he was going to cancel it. It's now been like a week. He still has not canceled. There's 48 days left in this project. It's barely funded. He has a goal of 10,000 KRs, which is I think a Swedish currency, which translates into about $1,342 US. and it's clearly not enough to produce a USB-C deck. And he's got 0 artwork. I would not give this guy any money because he's going to take your money and go bye-bye. Without a question of a doubt. If this does not get canceled anytime soon, especially if it's still going on a month from now or next year, early next year when it's still on, it's definitely a scam. Moving along, counting the cards. Barely funded, $5,000 goal. He's 3% funded. That Viking deck is 9% funded, by the way. And, it's freaky. It's some weird-ass project. The guy used his own face on the cards. It's actually improved it a little bit. Basically, he's doing some kind of a movie character, Grey Dalko, played by him, to be released next fall, where he uses cards to do dark magic. Ooh. I highly doubt he's ever going to produce these cards, because he's never going to fund. And I highly doubt anyone wants to see this movie, or cares about the movie. I mean, we don't even barely know what the cards look like. It's just a bunch of stuff all over this project. There's so much stuff on this project. Look at this. I guess this is the face of the cards. 7, 6, 5. The back design is a one-way back design with all sorts of weird stuff on it. It's just, forget about it. Then there is the Bicycle Ultimate Universe by Gambler's Warehouse. It is funded with 11 days to go. Pretty cool decks. I showed you them a bit already. There's a color deck and a grayscale edition, a colored edition, grayscale edition. This one's nice and colorful, really pops, and this one's got some color to it, but it's not as much as the other one. Faces look really cool. They created some characters for the court cards. A lot of color, different colors for every suit. As you can see, green, pink, blue, and orange. And yeah, they got purple and blue for the Jokers. That's pretty cool. The grayscale, just black pips and orange pips. And black and white pictures, basically, gray. There's also a mini deck, they call it Chibi. That you can get a mini deck, Chibi, which is right here, of the colored version. And Chibi basically means midget or little person in Chinese or something. Whatever. But it's pretty cool. I like it. Very nice job on these decks. And I promise we're getting to the end. In fact, I think I got one or two more I'm going to talk about. Oh, a couple more actually. First of all, Storytime Playing Cards by Any Space Captain. 7% funded, 11 days to go. Not going to happen. This is the back design. It's not bad. Faces, fairy tale characters, and stories throughout the deck. It's good for, whoever likes that kind of stuff. Not really into it, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. But I mean, nice job illustrating and everything. It's just not going to happen. Then there is this, a cannabis-themed poker deck, which does not even have an actual name. It's just a cannabis-themed poker deck. Yay. Decided to turn the court cards into cartoon stoners. And there's all sorts of stickers you can get, as you can see. That's the Joker. And I do not endorse this or condone this in any way. It's drugs as far as I'm concerned. Here's the court cards and everything. Number cards, a lot of green. Looks like he just drew everything by hand when he was high. Go figure. And yeah. I mean, it's okay, A for effort, but it's not going to fund. It's not something that has done well before on Kickstarter. Marijuana-themed decks, even alcohol-themed decks don't particularly do that well for one reason or another. But especially marijuana decks, they haven't done that well. Surprisingly enough, USPC would not give them a deal. Can you believe that? Currently, this guy is 0% funded, $0, zero backers, a $21,000 goal to print this for some company called Custom Playing Cards that, my understanding, has some kind of an outfit that will produce the cards in India and then ship them back out or something. Whatever. I don't trust it. Look at this picture. He looks like he's high as something himself. But anyways, it's not going to happen. Nobody's going to buy these. $21,000 goal is never going to be achieved. The people who would actually buy these are too busy spending their money and smoking it, is my opinion. Then there is the Puppeteer's Cosmic Puzzle by Andros Crystal. 000. Not going to happen. It's some kind of a puzzle thing that actually uses playing cards. You can actually get a deck with it. But a lot of people seem to have difficulty understanding what it is exactly, including myself. It's just weird. And then there is a King's Cup party game with an actual deck of cards. As I told the creator, not going to happen. And it's not going to happen. These types of decks never seem to get funded on Kickstarter. And with a $10,000 goal, $15 days left, only $1,600 so far, you can bet your bottom dollar it's not going to happen. And I think that's basically it for Kickstarter for now. There's always more coming. You can see the Guild playing cards, they were successfully funded. And you can get them on playingcards.net right now as well. And that's that. That's what I've got though for this video. Sorry if it's very long. Stay tuned. A lot more card news coming up.